Hello, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a first impression video from Lift Your Spirit Dips. I have been lurking in that group for like, I have to say at least a good year and a half. I don't really say much and I have never bought anything, but she brought her daughter with her to her office. I don't know if it's like in a separate area of the house or whatever, wherever, it doesn't matter. She brought her daughter to work with her for Bring Your Child to Work Day, and her daughter made a dip. She wrote the cutest thank you note on there. She named it Liana Love. Liana, however you say that. Either way, it's a super cute name, and they wrote me the cutest notes. I just knew that I had to get the dip when I saw that her daughter put everything into it. It glows, and just wait until y'all see the dip itself. So, of course, while I was on there, I couldn't just get the one color. So, I had to get a coordinating color, and y'all know I'm not a super huge pink fan, so I went with green as a coordinating color for it. I also got a couple of orange colors, and then I got a white and a white glitter that has like a super cool iridescent look. So those are the colors that I got. The stickers are super cute as well. Like, do what makes you happy. Absolutely. And Airheads, my favorite candy. And do y'all see, she did not skimp on this candy. This is a full-size Airhead. Y'all, I'm a sucker for some full-size candy. I'm not supposed to be eating a lot of candy, but every now and then I'll have me a piece. And yes, this was my day to have a piece. So I went ahead and smashed that Airhead because it was so good. And mystery flavor is probably my favorite because I love all the flavors of Airheads. So when I go to pick out an Airhead, I mean, blue raspberry is always going to be #1 choice for me, but the mystery is also really nice. Just because I don't have to choose. I just choose mystery and it chooses the flavor for me. Alright, so these are the colors that I picked. I was absolutely loving this collection that she did. The collection with the other 4, they're all in the same collection and I really loved it. So I decided that I was going to use these 3. Follow Me, Liana Love. I want to call her Liana. I don't know. Oh, that's right. She'll have to tell me if it's wrong. And then No Night Needed, because I'm going to put some decals on there as well. I'm going to be using the liquids from Daisy Dips because I did not grab any Lift Your Spirit Dips liquids. I don't have any at this time, so I'm just going to use what I have. Also, I went ahead and broke my cardinal rule of pouring all of my dips into the Flexi Boats. I rarely do that because I always end up mixing my colors because I am a mess. But for some reason, something told me to just do it for this. So I'm just like, let's just go ahead and do it. I didn't really mess them up too bad, especially with the white being all the way away from the glitter. But I also do this pouring all the dips out when I'm not sure what I'm gonna do for the design. Now when I'm testing out a new dip powder, the company itself, I don't like to do anything too intricate. I don't like to give the dips a disadvantage of not working properly by trying something new or anything like that. I like to give them a fair shot. So I ultimately decided that I was gonna do 2 glitter nails because why the heck not? And then 2 green nails because green is the color that I got to go with it. But y'all, look how easy this glitter lays down. Like, all I did was pat it just a little bit and I barely needed to do any filing. Like, you could literally use any color with this glitter too. I'm pretty sure you could use purple, you could use green, you could use orange, you could use white, you could use yellow. Just with the flashbacks that are in the glitter, there are so many options. I'm sure you could even use blue, like a teal or something. Just the way that she made that glitter is just so good. And there's not even a whole lot of clear. There's a lot of smaller little glitter pieces. But you could also use it as a topper if you did a pour over method. So it's really a nice glitter mixture. And I'm surprised that her daughter did such an amazing job. Because usually when you see younger kids making colors, they're usually pretty chaotic. But this one is really, really good. And I really like it. So far, I'm impressed with the way that these powders are laying. I do think that they do take two coats, which, I mean, I'm not surprised. They're lighter colors, most do. But the way that they are laying, I had to do minimal filing. I didn't even have to use any clear on the color nails. I always use clear on my glitters just because it gives me a little bit of extra protection when filing. Y'all, I don't know why there's a school bus. I think it must be summer school. Has to be summer school. That's crazy. But anyway, sorry I got distracted. I'm sitting on my front porch doing this voiceover and the bus just got really loud. But the glitter applied really well. The colors applied really well. And I was really shocked at just like how flat the glitter laid, because sometimes chunky glitters like to get on my nerves and make me not want to use them. So that's why you didn't really see them a lot on my channel, just because chunky glitters and we are not friends. Sometimes they're really difficult to use, and for me, I like to use them if I'm using them in like a design or something, because that's personally just not my style. I'm more of like a medium glitter or super shimmer fan, just because that's what I like to use. So, or even fine glitter, but like the big glitters, I don't necessarily like them. They're not my favorite. Well, I wouldn't say don't like them. They're just not my favorite. If I was to choose, they would be like bottom on the list of things to choose to use. But this one is super pretty. I'm trying to incorporate them more, especially when I find ones that lay really easy. Like, this was really shockingly easy to use. Now, I know I should be putting a glove on my finger or a piece of tape or something so I'm not touching the powder and stuff, but I forgot to do that just because I was focused on doing just the nails themselves, and I forgot to do that. I usually have been trying to wear even a finger cot on those two fingers if I'm going to be touching the nails, just because I feel like it just helps not, like, less contact on your skin. Always a plus. But these glitters, I'm leaving this kind of in real time for y'all. I don't do the second dip on camera, I don't think, just because I just feel like it's just too much. Maybe I do. I don't know. I don't remember. It's just really repetitive, and sometimes I just like to leave it out. But nope, I leave it in for you guys because, yep, first impression, right? So, excuse me for fibbing to you. But I just wanted y'all to, I guess, kind of see everything from my point of view, first impression wise. Now, a big thing about dip powder is making sure that you are applying your powder evenly and not flooding your cuticles, which will help your application be pretty decent. And then making sure you wipe the cuticle line after every dip, just to keep that pristine line and so you don't have to file as much when you are finished. So I'm just going to finish dipping this part, and I will be back with some next steps in just a minute or so. So enjoy the color dipping, enjoy watching the color build up, the opacity, and I will see you guys. I will be back talking to you in just a couple of minutes. Alright, we are all dipped. I let the clear sit on my nails for a couple of minutes to fully soak in, and then I used the super stiff scrubby brush to really scrape off the clear. And now I'm going to just activate all of the nails. I like to activate twice just to make sure that the dip liquids have completely hardened the dip powder, just because I like to make sure of that, because the last thing you want is when you go to file, you're filing off your dip powder or you're filing into the color. Like, that's the last thing that you want. So after I activate the nails twice, just to make sure that they are completely hardened or going to get completely hardened, I just let the activator sit for about 2 minutes or so, and then I do all my filing and shaping off camera, which is not very much. As you see, the shape is pretty decent, but I just like to clean up the shape just a tad. And then I am also going to apply my decals off camera, because this is not about the decals, this is about the dip powder. And I just did a decal video, so I just felt like it was really repetitive, so I just didn't do it on this video. But here's everything all filed, shaped, buffed. I wiped off with a little bit of alcohol. Now here are the decals that I'm going to use. They are from CJ's Joint Creations. These beautiful butterflies fit perfectly with the colors and that glitter. So I went ahead and got everything on. I went ahead and top coated everything. And here is what we are looking like. Now y'all, these are super gorgeous. I love them. I think pink and green are like the perfect match made in heaven. Pink and green are so pretty together, and they match the decal really well. I really love them, and I totally recommend them. If you want to go ahead and check them out, everything will be in the description box. I will catch y'all in the next video. Have a great day.